right, all right. Well, I think we're about to kick this thing off, players. For sure, welcome to season number 2 of the Tech Hustle. It's official. We locked in. I got the crew with me. We're going to give them a quick introduction.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. D-Hustle's already repping. What's good, kid?
You know, man. Glad to be back.
So introducing my right-hand man, D-Hustle, the one that's holding it down. Go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
Well, it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to hold anybody up from their beautiful day, but I'm just letting you know that D-Hustle is COO of the Tech Hustle.
Oh, give him a round of applause. There he goes. COO, Chief Operation Officer here at the Tech Hustle. Congratulations, my brother. Thank you for committing your time to this journey that we on. We're building the tech community. We'll fill you all in, but thank you so much, player.
Oh, thank you.
And next up, we got my main cousin, Raymond. Don't call him RayRay.
Yeah.
What up, player?
Morning. And I'm serious. Don't call me RayRay.
You're going to have to tell us one day this whole story about this RayRay, because I think it might be a Karen moment, right?
Oh, shit. Stop the press. But we're going to jump into our conversation today. I want to, first of all, bring the music down a little bit more. First of all, I want to say thank you all 100% for tuning in, coming and holla at us, chill with us, kicking off season 2. We're doing a little different. The vibe is a little different. The location's a little bit different. Big shout outs to our new workspace area, Studio 1016. What up, Studio 1016? Studio 1016, we're here, baby.
What up, Trina? What up, Vic? Thank y'all so much for letting us hold this spot down for a little bit.
I think Vic, every time I pass by, Vic smells me.
Vic is trying to provide that 100% customer service, player. That's Vic's what it is.
I see you, man. I was like, no, I see you. Stop playing around.
I actually know what it is, that Dominican flavor. That's what it is.
Actually, I think he's waiting for me to tell him, hey, we're going to bring some plátanos real quick. You know?
That's what's up.
Some salchichon in the morning. I know he's waiting for it. You know what? I'm going to surprise him one day for it.
Do that.
I got you.
Do that, kid. Do that. All right, everybody. Raymond, you locked in? You good to go?
Yep.
All right, you ready to have a good time?
Yes, sir.
Raymond, stop playing, man. Tell the girls that you're doing the podcast right now. You holler at them later, man. Stop playing around, man.
Get off the phone, man.
All right.
Damn.
Raymond's always texting.
Always giving them dedication, bro. We right here. That's
attention.
Right. Thank you.
Attention is value, bro. Don't be giving it too much. But let me go run through the show, what we got going on today, and the topics that we're going to be covering. So first of all, big shout outs to 2 great conferences we attended early this month, actually.
Yes.
First one was down here in South Florida. It was called Black Men in Tech. Big shout outs to the organizer, Cam, and the whole team and squad out there. I tell you, it was a movement. I'm going to jump into that a little bit more. Next up, we got AfroTech that happened in Austin, Texas. Oh, yeah. Austin, Texas. Big shout outs to AfroTech. Big shout outs to the whole community out there. I was out there representing for the Tech Hustle. The fellas couldn't make it out there this year, but guess what? We're going to make it out there next year, and I'll fill y'all in.
You're damn right.
And then we're going to have some nuggets. Raymond's Nuggets going to be dropping today.
Oh, I like Raymond's Nuggets.
I think AI is the top of subject for everybody, so he's got something for us. And don't forget my main guy, D-Hustle, with the current events and always sliding in to give us some enjoyment, right?
That's crazy.
For sure. And also remember, the music in the background is all for us to set the mood right and definitely get this party started. But I think we're going to just jump right into the first topic here, which is AfroTech and Black Men in Tech. And let me drop a little gem on how much of a good time I had. First of all, fellas, when's the last time y'all been to a conference? Like when's the last time y'all been to a conference?
I'm going to let Raymond answer that one.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know it has, right? And let me tell you, me going out there, it's been a while for me also to attend a conference like that. And this is one of those that when I first got there, first of all, it's titled Black Men in Tech. So guess who was out there? The Black Men in Tech, right? And it definitely gave me a feeling that I belonged. It was a community. It was a vibe. And I can't wait until y'all go next year, because the organizer is somebody that I'm really working closely with on a few things, and definitely reaching out to his whole team because I want to speak on stage, right? It's like I go to these conferences, especially the low key ones that, first of all, it's for the movement, for the culture, but I definitely want to go out there and drop some of these gems on technical knowledge that I've gained, because that's what a technical conference is all about, is community wise. So any questions about Black Men in Tech? What do y'all want to know about the conference?
Man, you know what? I want to know the experience. As soon as he got off the plane, talk to me. What happened?
So South Florida is where we had this one at. I'll say get off the plane for Austin, but
well, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. You trying to jump ahead, bro? No, I'm talking about Fort Lauderdale. It's right down the street from us. I don't venture out to Fort Lauderdale as often as I should, because the conference was actually right on the water. I forgot what hotel it was, but you could literally see the ocean from the balcony where it was at. And I tell you, the vibe, the scene was there, really good. The intro was hot fire. And I'm actually going to see if I can bring up a video or something like that so we can play in the background of when I got there. But it definitely was a movement, and I'm looking forward to next year's. And definitely the Tech Hustle is going to be there for sure.
Was that a one-day conference or?
It was a multi-day conference. It was actually I believe it was a 3-day conference. Technically, it's like 2 days of actual real conference type stuff. But, they had some really great speakers out there. A friend of the show, Anthony D. Mays, was out there.
Anthony D. Mays.
What up, player? What up?
What's going on?
Yeah, man.
Like, this guy's a celebrity. I see him all over LinkedIn.
Yeah, man. He's holding it down. I ran into him AfroTech too. I'll fill y'all in on that one. And then we had some really great conversations around tech, AI, and a few things. There's one cat that I ran into. There's this organization called Yellowtail. Big shout outs to Yellowtail. They're teaching skill sets around Linux administration, getting people prepared for the field of engineering, more specifically like cloud development, Linux administration, and things like that. And definitely I'm excited to connect with Yellowtail and see if I can drop some gems over there, see if we can work something with them.
All right.
Let me see who else was big on my list that I ran into. Let me see. Oh, you know who else was out there?
No.
Tech Ninjas. Now, this is an organization that's holding it down in South Florida, and they're mainly focusing on getting people tech opportunities and jobs. It's led by Ted Lucas, which I'm not sure if y'all know who Ted Lucas is.
Cold slip and slide.
Man, that's the guy, right?
That's my guy.
The CEO of Slip and Slide Records is heavy in the tech industry, and he's really pushing it. Yeah, he's pushing it down south, bro. Like it's a different type of movement out there, and he got the backing of the city of Miami.
Okay.
He has the community behind him. And he also does stuff at the University of, Florida Memorial University, the only HBCU we have down in South Florida. So he's killing it, man.
That's a blast from the past. I haven't heard Slip Inside Records since Trick Daddy.
Facts,
oh, man.
Facts.
And Trina.
Yeah,
Trina.
Don't forget the fan, bro. Plauz also out in Tampa, or not Fort Myers area. He's all riding with him. Obviously, Rick Ross first came out through Slip and Slide. You know what I'm saying? But he's making a really commendable contribution to the tech community down here in South Florida, and that's why I want y'all to get down there, because they actually host an event every Tuesday. The one that I went to last week called Tech Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's in Wynwood.
Okay.
And I will post more details about it, but big ups to him, and I ran into him at the conference, so definitely want to big shout outs to Ted Lucas. Ted, what up, player? Also Hillman and Jared, they both were running a cohort, a tech sales cohort at the Florida Memorial University the week prior to the conference, and they actually had some of the attendees come through and try to get opportunities and things like that. So big shout outs to them.
What's up?
Yeah, so let's jump all the way to AfroTech, because D Hustle wants to know what happened when I got off the plane and how
Talk to me.
Yeah, man. So Austin, Texas is where this event was at. It was definitely a movement out there. It's a little bit different vibe than Black Men in Tech, but I felt like it's for the culture for real, because actually here goes a picture of Cam for Black Men in Tech. I actually ran into him at AfroTech. So the CEO for Black Men in Tech was at AfroTech. I guess meeting partners and stuff like that.
That's what's up, man.
That's cool.
I'm glad they came out.
Yeah, man. It was big ups to him and his team out there. And then another big one that I ran into is the organization called Color Stack. I don't know if y'all know about it. So it is a nonprofit, and they're focused on finding communities for underrepresented college students that don't have peers that look like them. And it's more or less finding ways to create those organizational groups at your campus, but also at a regional level. And Gerard is the CEO and founder of it, and big shout outs to him. I had a chance to run into him over there too, and big shout outs to Color Stack and everything they got going on. Yeah, big shout outs to them.
Another person that I actually ran into, and I'm just going down the list and looking at some of my feed here is, there was this cat that I've been running into in this industry like crazy.
Hold the French toast. Go back up, man. What are you showing us? What is that right there?
Which one?
What's wrong with your face?
This one right here?
Yeah.
Hold on. This one right here?
Yeah. What the heck is going on there?
I'm trying to do it for the grand player. Sometimes you gotta do it for the grand player. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. I need some media assistance, bro. That's why editing is a great thing.
Wow.
Here he goes. I see him. His name is Rex. This cat right here. Rex and I actually used to work at Citrix together.
Oh, that's what's up.
And this is way back in the days, working at Citrix Systems in the data center operations team. And I believe he worked in the web infrastructure. But because most of his services ran on Linux, obviously I had a chance to chop it up with him. And now this guy is the executive director at JP Morgan Chase, running their it's amazing. Big ups to Rex. Big ups to everything he's going, because he sounds like he's building like some really large scale infrastructure platform over there. And I got a chance to chop it up with him a little bit. And I tell you, it was just going back in the days when him and I used to debate about a few things. And I tell you, it's so great when I go to these conferences to see a lot of my peers like elevating and climbing the ladder, right? It's not like they're getting left behind, and or me pursuing mine is like less than anybody else, because shit, an executive director at JP Morgan Chase,
that's huge.
Big shout outs to him. I can't wait until I run into him, because when we go on tour, which I'll make some more announcements at the end, but when we actually do our tour, he's up in the DMV, so DC, Virginia area. DC, Maryland, Virginia area. We're definitely going to be pulling up to him to chat up with him a little bit more, so we can tell a little story that I have about him, because him and I actually go further back than Citrix. We go way back to like 2006.
He's talking about red light, green light. Like jumping jacks. That's how far back.
That's how far back we go. When I first got this game started, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
And in general, man, there was a lot of other people that I ran into. Oh, let me give y'all one more cat. His name is Roderick. He works at Red Hat. If y'all don't know who Red Hat is, big shout out to him. Yeah.
Shout out to Red Hat.
Yeah, Red Hat is, if y'all don't know, Red Hat is like a competing operating system compared to Microsoft. So it's one of the operating systems.
Say that again.
It's a competing operating system to Microsoft. So
just to make sure for people
anything Windows. Normally we run Windows or Mac, but then there's a third operating system called Linux. And they're the company that basically provides services and also develop in the open source space that operating system called Red Hat, CentOS, and those might sound familiar to you. But anyways, Roderick and I have been chatting online for a minute, and one of the cool things about this conference is the first time I get to meet him in person, right? It's like, we pulling up, let's, have a chat and actually meet in person, because he actually supports the sales organization from an engineering perspective by doing sales engineering, but also working with some really high-end clients and customers. I think he's also on the government side of the house too. But it was really good to run into him, because I actually did a talking engagement for Red Hat about a year ago to his group that he runs over there, just talking about my journey, how Linux has helped me achieve where I've gotten in my technical journey. But in general, it was just such a great time to run into him. So big shout outs to Roderick and the whole Red Hat team. And overall, just big shout outs to all the companies that came out there to represent. Them Haitians were out there too. So I got a picture up with the Haitian flag.
I'll put it up there for you guys.
I appreciate you. Yeah, so I ran into some of my mentees, and these are some cats that I ran into maybe 2018, 2017, while I was working at Twitter, when I used to go to NESB conferences and stuff like that. And the cool thing is now these young engineers are actually engineers now, and they're making waves in the industry, and I'm running to them at conferences. So big shout outs to everybody in this picture here. Evans and
Sakpase. What up?
Y'all know what's up. Raymond, you ain't even gonna let them know you Haitian, bro?
No.
Yeah, man. So that was AfroTech. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to the whole squad going out there next year, because we're going to be hosting a party. We're going to host some type of event, because I've seen how they did it, and I know we can do better. Right. and we can really make it a live event, not only just a social event for you to network, connect with companies and organizations, but also I'm always trying to speak on stage. So why not create our own space, so I can have D Hustle and Raymond come through.
and drop some gems. So big shout outs to AfroTech, and we're looking forward to Houston, Texas next year. You going, Raymond?
I'm looking forward to it. That's the
you
plan.
better. It's a year away, bro. See, the audience, y'all don't know that Raymond has to have like a year and a half advance reservation.
Correct.
Planning. You got to plan things.
And if it
A
ain't
year and a half. That's a lot.
if it ain't stretched out that far, don't even come and talk to him about it. No, but Raymond's pulling up next year, and D Hustle's definitely gonna be there.
I'm not from Houston, but I rap a lot, baby.
Ooh, look at my guy. He's
I'll
already
be
getting
there.
ready.
I'll be there.
But yeah, so we're gonna jump into the next topic at hand. If anybody's interested in any more information about AfroTech, check our newsletter out. I've written a small little article, a little portion of the newsletter about my trip, some photos that we basically had displayed on a computer screens down here, and the podcast studio. But definitely follow along. Really appreciate you. What we got up next, D Hustle?
Well, just a little current events, nothing crazy. Did you guys hear about Mika, the first AI robot for CEO?
Ooh.
Have you guys heard about that?
No.
So so Mika is basically, from what I was advised, is an experimental CEO that basically is terminating all employees.
Wow.
Anytime any major decisions are for dictatorship. But for real, now, is this something that we need to be worried about in the future?
Oh, let me hear what Raymond got to say. What's up, Raymond? You've heard about this AI CEO?
Yeah, I heard rumblings about it. I didn't know if it was true or not. But this is definitely concerning. I mean, I guess this is the route they're going. It makes sense.
I hear what you're saying there, but okay, so the first AI, we know there's AI, but to promote it to CEO, I mean, the robot don't even have feelings.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm with you, but here's the thing. They're going to blame the robot. You can't blame a real person. I mean, that's where I get where they're going with this at. So,
Yeah.
with the profits and stuff, you're going to blame the robot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a
it's
little concerning though.
I think everything is going to be concerning when we don't really understand how AI can be used or the best way to use it, right? I'm interested in this idea of what a AI CEO could look like, but I will say that I'm hoping that there's some guardrails and
There's a picture up.
humans-
Let me see if I can find a
humans on
picture up here for you.
it. because like
There is a picture. Hold on. Let me hold that for you. Why you do that?
like
I mean,
D Hustle said, they might come in and lay everybody off.
no, exactly. I mean, well, here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. AI is just incredibly intelligent.
Yeah.
You're going to have good work. They're going to provide you the best information as much as they can. They're going to make things a little uncomfortable with their decision makings, because as far as not having any feelings, not having any remorse, not having any type of human direction, you think, and the bad part, I don't think it's bad, but are you going to just say, to improve it, we're going to call it Black CEO?
Because diverse, you mean in terms of like the biases built
Right.
into it, right? Yeah, I feel you on that.
And then out of everything, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys still can tell me, who's been out there in the IT world a little bit more further than me. But as you can see the picture up right now, it's
So it's a black robot.
Black Robot.
Wow.
That's what's up. Big ups.
You know what reminds me of the movie iRobot?
Yeah, it does. I mean, another thing is we all know what ended in these movies.
Yeah.
iRobot, remember Terminator as well. I mean, I know
It fucked up Will Smith.
I know we're kind of joking about this, but I mean, it's a little concerning, guys. So,
Yeah.
Are these AI robots is the future? Are they going to take our jobs?
I think
It's
it
something
is.
to worry about. Now we're going to be fighting a war between robots now? Are these movies coming to life?
There is a very good movie that just came out regarding this. It's called The Creator. I don't
Oh,
know.
I've seen it with Denzel's son in it, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good. And I don't want to give it away, but it's all based
It
on
was good.
AI.
You saw it?
Yeah, I
You
saw
took
it.
the kids to see it?
No, I went
Yeah.
with a friend of mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but
he got
definitely.
a few friends that he goes to the movies with. He don't
Yeah, we don't even know. What's Raymond to know? He's at home. He's home chilling.
But I highly recommend it. It's very good, and it's all based off of
Yeah.
this conversation with AI. So it's called The Creator. Go watch it. So
Oh yeah,
okay.
It's on my list. I'm waiting for the bootleg to come out. So sorry, Denzel's son. But
At the end of the day, I'm trying to get leveled up.
This is why they're on the strike, Bobby. Because
come on, bro.
They just ended the strike too and everything. I mean,
unbelievable. Low key, I think included in their dispute about their writing agreement for the strike is also acknowledging that, hey, it has to be human written, like it can't be AI. But that's totally like a little side conversation. But back to like thinking about the future of AI. Like there's nothing we can do. It's the future. It's the future. It's coming. And what I'm really feeling like is this is like the beginning of when the internet first came out, right? It's like so many people are hearing about it, but so little people are using it. And I think as soon as you start to use it, you can start to find applications for it in your life, not to replace you, but to make your life more easier in the sense of I'm thinking job security too.
Yeah.
Like for a programmer, AI is going to be like an assistant to help you write better programs, in my opinion.
The only thing I'm going to say is I know this thing is kicking off, but just like the internet, there's no regulation. I think there should be some regulation with this AI stuff. It's just going to get out of control. Like, look at the internet. The internet, I still stand by this comment. I always tease it. The internet was a mistake. Like, I mean, it's great for what it is, but there's no regulation. You can do whatever. So
I think, Raymond, sometimes without those type of regulations, you get an environment where you can create something like this. Imagine if there was regulations. I don't think there would be like, you know what regulations would be? The internet turns off at 12 o'clock at night. I don't know if y'all remember back in the days when the TV used to cut off and there was no shows that used to play after 12. I'm probably showing my age a little bit. I'm an 80s baby, so I'm not that old, but I do recall that.
Well, for my kids, you're ancient.
Right? These kids be trying me,
like
bro.
Back in the Stone Age.
Yeah, in the 1900s.
1900 caveman type
They
of
playing with us. That's what they are. They don't know how great it was growing up in the 80s, how much fun we had as kids.
Once you hit that 40 mark era, you guys, whatever parent has kids now in the 40 mark era.
D Hustle saying like you guys, like he's not a part of us.
I'm already there. This is what I'm telling you.
You say us guys, us people, right?
Yeah, I'm already there. I'm already experiencing that.
That's hilarious.
That journey there with the kids. I'm old, Asian, back in the old days, you know.
But think about our kids growing up with AI assistants or like their kids. Like this is what I'm thinking about, like the future for that.
If our kids are smart or we teach them how to use AI, they can be really, really smart and just don't even have to go into work anymore and just send the AI to do the stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get my kids into it. I told both of them, go and download ChatGPT right now.
If this is the new thing, I mean, I don't know if you heard now, they're supposed spaceships, not spaceships, but flying cars should be coming out soon in 2025.
I guarantee that's happening.
I've been hearing about that for years, though.
Yeah. Well, while I was in the Bay, I seen one test. Like they had it actually on the pier. I didn't see it take off or nothing like that, but they had it out there for you to look at.
I don't know if you heard, they have a new, it's coming out in 2024, 2025 that I was just reading up. It's like a plane that's like a drone. And it'll fly you from like Tampa to anyways in an hour distance real quick. It's supposed to be the new thing now, taxi.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel comfortable on that. You try it out.
There is no co-pilot. There's no pilot. It's just
go.
Just you go into this. Whatever. I don't even know what if it. I don't even know if it's a plane. It looks like a spaceship type. It's weird. It's like a drone, and it's weird. It's weird. Let me see if I can.
Get a picture of it. We'll throw it in the newsletter so everybody can see what you're talking about. I don't
know if I'd be comfortable with that. Try it out. Let us know how it goes.
I'm not gonna try it out.
I got a question for both of y'all. So this is a debate that I was having when I used to live in San Francisco with a lot of engineers that I work with that eventually go work at Tesla and some of these cruise companies and these companies that are building autonomous cars. So the question is, are you ready to sit in the driver's seat and the car drives? Are you ready to sit in the front passenger seat and the car drive? Or are you ready to sit in the back seat and let the car drive?
Now, you had this issue in San Francisco when Tesla came out.
Yeah.
Well, before I answer, go ahead, Raymond. I'll let you answer that.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up, Bobby. One of my coworkers went out to a conference in Arizona last year, and he was in an autonomous Uber. There was no driver. It picked him up, he said. His first time, he was kind of freaked out by it, but yeah, I guess that's pretty big out west already. So he was in the back seat.
Oh,
so
are you ready for the back seat?
I'm not ready for it, but he said it was a little weird, but yeah, it just took him to his destination.
For sure. I mean,
into the hotel. So.
Well, if the car pulls up, you don't know it's there. You don't have a chance to kind of like make a decision. You just jump in and then the car pulls off. Like,
probably gonna wait for a human.
How about you, D? What's up, D Hustle?
You want to know the real truth?
Yeah, I want to know the 240 truth.
Fuck no. It's not. Listen, I have no problem. The way you guys say it, I would love to do it. But now, have you seen the fucking drivers out there these days?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you going to tell me they're going to have no type of remorse of a freaking... I'm assuming every car that's out there that doesn't have a driver is going to be like a taxi color or whatever their promotion.
Like they're going to have to have something to designate.
They're going to have something that's going to be like, okay, this is a self-driving.
Yeah.
Right? So they know, people know these cars are going to be very caution.
Right.
So you know there's going to be like at least 1 or 2, 3 daredevils. They're going to fucking pass by and going to fucking tap it. So,
just to see if it swerves, right? Cut it off.
So you're going to tell me this robot's going to be gangster enough to make a quick right when it needs to be?
Actually, the robot's gangster enough to pull up next to the car, wind the window down.
I have a question. Can you give a robot a citation? Can you give it a crash report? Like, you know.
Yeah, if I get hurt, who am I to blame? What, because they got insurance?
Wow.
I need to kick somebody's ass.
This is all things to think about.
Dar was just looking for who's he going to swing on.
15 minutes or so compared to an electric car or nobody driving 45 minutes to an hour. What you want to tell your boss?
I feel you, kid.
That's a good point.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, hey, Bobby, listen, unfortunately, the car cannot make it here. So can you wait another hour and 45 minutes? You want to tell me hell's no?
Yeah, huh? I feel you. It's going to be interesting because while I was in Austin, too, at AfroTech, I riding around in Ubers. I also did the scooter thing, too, riding around the city, checked it all out. But there were cars that were autonomous cars driving around. And literally one of the Uber drivers like, yo, look at that car right there. Look in there. Nobody's there. I was like, oh.
It's cool if you have time.
Yeah.
If you have time and patience.
If you have time, I think it's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind.
We haven't seen that down here really in South Florida. Have you
nobody, because you're going to have crazy drivers, bro.
We got old people down here.
Once you hit Boynton Beach, you're already crazy.
Yeah. It's
Boynton Beach down south, you're
Yeah.
And then, you know, they like to throw stuff in these bigger cities first, which I don't really understand sometimes.
So perfect example, back in the days when I used to go to South Beach on Memorial Day, it used to take me an hour and 30 minutes to get there. Another 30 to 45 minutes to look for parking. Now, mind you, this is Memorial. Imagine you taking one of these cars down there. You ain't never gonna. You might as well say, pick me up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Facts. Right. Or just park at the venue. Pull it into the spot. That's crazy. Dang. So we jumped from CEO to robot cars. And I guess just to bring us back to the AI thing, Raymond, how do you feeling about an AI being a CEO and running a company?
I don't feel good about that.
Yeah.
I still like the human effect.
But let me ask you this. How many times do you talk to your CEO? And I know you work in a different type of organization, but how many times do you talk to the person that's at the top?
I've never even met or seen this person.
So how do you know that person's not an AI now?
Well, I mean, I know because I see the person on TV and I see him in news articles. He's a human.
All right.
Is he maybe the right-hand man?
Maybe. Or the face of the AI.
Hey, perfect is that. Have you seen these movies that they capture the president?
Yeah.
And they like, who's in charge here? The president's not gonna say I.
Yeah, for sure, right?
That's a good point.
I mean, and the other thing is if you think about a CEO, especially if it's a public traded company, we talked about this the other day, is like if it is a public traded company, technically they have a board that they have to report to. So the board would kind of be giving them the prompt, giving the CEO the instructions, and then the CEO executes on them. What's up, Raymond?
I got another, just talking about this. Do you guys remember it was earlier this year or last year when the recording industry, some company signed an AI rapper. It was a robot. It was a hip hop artist. It was a robot. And there was so much backlash. They ended up firing and they got rid of it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So we're gonna treat them like humans then?
People are outraged.
So you're gonna tell me this robot is not gonna have no type of feelings, so he can just do anything he wants?
Yeah.
So,
Y'all definitely are using humans. How can I say? Replacing humans is like one of the foundational things that why y'all don't want to mess with AI.
I think the person who created AI is rich and famous right now and just got out because he know exactly what the fuck he's doing.
Cash all the checks and go run for
He's
it.
out.
well, the OpenAI, who came out with it? Wasn't it?
So the story is that there were some researchers that were doing some research. Elon is one of the first people that kind of saw invest, but I think he wanted to take the company in another direction. They kind of pulled away from him, and then that's where kind of OpenAI became its own entity. And then Microsoft was like, "Yo, what are y'all working on? A word? Let me play with it. Oh, we got to get this." And they made a crazy investment inside of OpenAI. So it is owned by some of the founding people that originally came up with some of these ideas. But if you even go further back than that, Google is like one of the first companies to talk about building computing systems at this level. And it was actually like a research paper that they produced that Google
Shout out to Google.
Yeah, for sure. They're a little bit behind the adoption in terms of customers, but they are like one of the first ones to really dive deep into this.
Yeah. Do you remember the article a few years ago with the guy?
Which guy?
The whistleblower from Google.
Oh yeah, that said it was sentient.
Yes. On the Google. Yeah, he was like, "Hey, we should be very concerned." And so I don't know.
I mean, let me ask both of y'all this question: have either of you actually played with AI? Now, not AI in terms of like Siri, Alexa, or Google, but I mean like the AI that they're talking about.
At the Chat GPT.
Yeah. Have you played around with it?
I have here and there.
Yeah.
But not more in depth as I should.
Yeah. How about you, Raymond?
No, I have not.
You
I've
haven't?
downloaded the app. I haven't made an account yet or anything. So.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I use it on a daily basis. 100%. Like it's really changed my way of operating because I have access to it. And the thing that you just have to do is talk to it like it's a person.
Like, what do you do? Like, what are some of the things you do with it?
Like an example, like if somebody sends me an email, I could sit there and compose the email, or I can say a few notes, give it to the AI, and the AI composes an email for you. You get what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
Interesting.
So in general, what I'm putting on the table is that I think y'all should just try it out have an open mind, see how it can help enhance you and whatever you're doing right now rather than replacing you.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to jump on to the next topic here. We've been running a little bit on AI, robots, and stuff like that. Raymond, D-Hustle, what we got coming up?
Well, I think Raymond was supposed to do a little nugget action going on here, but while he is getting that material, man. First of all, let me say a little something. Last time I had, well, it feels good to be back. Goodness gracious, fuck that. I just want to say it feels fucking real good to be back. It's been a long time, Bobby. You fucking playing around with me too much here. But anyway.
I appreciate you. I received the feedback.
All right. Last time we had this podcast, man, it was a pandemic. So I just want to say thank you, everybody. Pandemic is over now. Everybody can go back having fun, enjoying life. I hope everybody that was able to save up money and continue in their life. And for all the people who a moment of silence, for all the people who are lost loved ones in the pandemic. So
damn, I don't get too sentimental, bro.
Man, I gotta get this out the way before we get the good stuff. I feel you.
He's just trying to rub it in our face that we've been offline for a while. He took it all the way back to the pandemic. I feel you, player.
Yeah, 2021 or whenever that was, 2020. Yeah, it just almost doesn't feel like it was real. So
but you know what? We fucking back now, people.
Facts.
Stop playing around.
Facts.
Stop playing around.
Facts.
But yeah, man. Other than that, man, there's a lot of earthquakes. So again, people who lost their loved ones, love and prayers to you guys and all that stuff. But there's some good news. I don't know if you guys remember, COVID rolls everything up. Prices. But in the good run now, it's 3.2%.
Ooh,
less.
Wow.
So if you was paying 9%, 3.2% down.
Yeah.
You know, so if you guys gonna buy a car, don't fucking do it now. I'm just telling you that right now. Wait until a little bit later.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So other than that, man, another news. You remember Toys R Us?
Yeah, what happened to Toys?
They went out of business in 2018.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Guess what? They're coming back.
Lies.
No fucking way. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what was that song? I don't want to grow up because
I'm a
if
Toys R Us kid.
yeah. Whatever that jam is, it's coming back.
Yeah, they went out of business. They got bought out. Went out of business in 2018. They're coming back, and I guess they're coming back for a big bang. I guess it's going to be a mall. I guess the biggest mall in Bloomington, Minnesota. They're going to have a grand opening there.
That's crazy. Well, they're coming back at the right time.
Yeah, before Christmas, Thanksgiving, and stuff like that. They said,
run them numbers up.
Good for them. I mean, they still have Babies R Us. I don't even know if they're still around.
Yeah, actually, I don't think there is around us anymore.
Yeah. Don't call it a comeback.
Oh. So what's up, Raymond? Tell us what's good. What we got for nuggets today, player?
Yeah, I don't have much. I got one nugget here. I know you guys are all gamers, right? I mean, do you have a PlayStation 5, Bobby, or does your son
Actually, low key, PlayStation 5 is getting in the price frame where I'm ready to go spend that money.
Oh, okay.
What price range is that?
500 so? $599?
It's been back to retail. I don't even know what you're looking at.
What do you mean? It's back
Price?
up?
No, it's back to
it's back to retail pricing.
What's retail price?
500.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to make sure we're on the same page.
his budget. He's not trying to pay.
You know me.
That's if you get. I think it's the DVD one, but if you get the one a little bit more than that, it's like $390.
Yeah.
$399.
So my son might be gearing up to get one. So what's good? What's up with PlayStation or gaming?
Yeah, so gaming, in particular PlayStation. I know the holidays are coming up here, and PlayStation has a new device coming out. It's called the PlayStation Portal.
What?
So,
PlayStation Portal?
It's like the Wii?
Yeah, well, kind of, sort of. Just to kind of give you some background here on this PlayStation Portal, this weird, quirky device PlayStation is coming out with. I think it comes out this week, literally. Probably another 2 days. But, just think of it as a...
Looks cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's going to compete with the Wii, the little Wii mini thingy?
Yeah, they're trying to compete with the Wii. So just some background on here. Parents or whatever, uncles and all that, don't go running out getting this for your kids or significant other or whoever, thinking that it's just a standalone device.
Yeah.
You do need a PlayStation 5.
Oh, you need a PlayStation 5 to play
Yes. Unlike the Wii, which is standalone, you can take that anywhere.
Yeah.
This PlayStation Portal device, you need a PlayStation 5.
What?
So, basically...
So that means that's probably just a screen
It's
rather
a
than it don't have any
screen with
computing
two
power.
monitors on the side of it. Basically connects to your PlayStation 5, so you have to be on the same network. So think of it as this, as you, Bobby, hogging the TV at home.
Unbelievable, Bobby.
Hogging the TV. Your wife wants to watch TV. You can use this device, connect to your PlayStation, and go to another room and play your gaming
without having to buy a whole brand new TV type stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So I mean, I'm not sure what other capabilities it had, but that's the gist of it, though, right there. So I mean, it's $200 in my opinion. I mean,
it's not bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a bad price.
It's not a bad price, but I mean, for what you're doing with it, just my opinion, I don't think it's worth it. But hey, some people will find value in it.
I mean, it's portable in your house, but not portable out of your house.
Correct. You have to be on the same network. I don't know if you can connect to like the servers for PlayStation and maybe be outside of your house, but I know you somehow have to be on the same network.
I can.
It
make
has
that
to
happen.
connect to your PlayStation. So
I'm always connected to my home network, even when I'm not there.
Wow.
yeah, just a little nugget there for you. I know how they.
Well, I'm gonna see what happens. I never buy stuff as soon as they come out. I'll wait until there's like a couple defects.
Yeah.
And then I'll decide to buy it.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. But we'll throw in the newsletter the image of the portal. Is it PlayStation Portal?
Yeah, PlayStation Portal.
And Raymond's opinion about it and the price tag. So for sure.
Yeah, it looks like almost like Meta.
Yeah, I mean, all of them coming out with something new.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what? I also heard Andre 3000 is coming out with I know I'm jumping all the way from tech to music, but it just popped into my mind. Andre 3000 is releasing an album this weekend.
Oh yeah,
yeah, this
Really?
Friday. Yeah.
Wow.
I've heard literally nothing about this.
I just heard it this morning on the radio,
unbelievable.
and I actually heard that he's not rhyming nothing. It's just instrumental.
All right. Let's talk about it. That makes sense now. Then. Okay.
What kind of reaction is that, Raymond?
He's like, what?
It was like you want to hear the bars. It was like,
All right.
You want to hear what's going on?
we'll see. We'll throw that in the bucket as current events. Look out for things coming up.
All right.
That's funny.
All right, so we're definitely coming close to the tail end of our conversation today. D Hustle, you got the mic to close us out in terms of if there are any new current events you want to bring up or sponsorships and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to give a big sponsorship to Marvelous Creations. If you have not gotten your cakes, your orders, she's got a Thanksgiving fucking special going on. Listen, those cake pops. It's gonna pop me out of this freaking pants that I got here, bro. So good, bro. So good. But anyway, I just saw. Anybody else we have to sponsor on here?
Not now.
No.
Well, let's throw a little nugget out there. So if you're listening and you have a brand, you have a company that resonates with us, and I'll give you a little spill at the end who we are, the Tech Hustle, the community. If you want to rep with us, we run a podcast and newsletter. We have a community we're hanging out at. Hit us up if you have any interest in, having your company mentioned during our podcast or on our newsletter. D Hustle is the cat to holler at. He'll drop his email inside of the links below, but holler at us so we can get you mentioned in our podcast. Big ups to you already.
Thank you.
Awesome.
But other than that, man, Denver, I don't know if you guys know about sports. Denver won a championship. Texas Rangers won a championship. Chiefs won a championship. Other news besides that, Aaron Rodgers, big deal, goes into the Jets, gets hurt first day. That's crazy.
Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, he's thinking about trying to come back in December.
Yeah, mid-December. That's what I hear.
First, someone coming back from an Achilles injury in 3 months.
Wow.
I think he's full of it, but we'll see.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're saying it's a fake injury?
I'm not saying it's fake injury, but whatever that stuff that he...
I don't know. Let me know because I dropped him out of my fantasy, so I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here.
It'd be impossible. There's no way.
These injuries take longer than what expected, and all of a sudden he's coming back mid after I dropped him. So should I get mad if I pick him up, if somebody else picks him up on the fantasy?
Well, you dropped him, so he's kind of in the pool again.
He's no good for me in the bench.
Yeah, I'm like on a 4-game losing streak in fantasy. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
So man, shout out to Aaron if the Jets make it somewhere in the playoffs or wild card.
Yeah.
But defense looking phenomenal. But is it me or so you see Gronk in every fucking commercial?
Yo, he's killing it, bro. I think he's having more fun than playing football.
You think so?
He jumped out of a plane the other day, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
I didn't see that.
You remind me of us, kid jumping out of a plane. I felt good, so I know he was good.
You know what I'm saying? It made me want to go repost my picture, right? Thank you for that, though.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, Darwin took the crew out to go jump out of a plane for his birthday.
Yes.
I don't know
my 40th birthday.
Okay,
I want to get that out the way because he said I wasn't in that 40 club, so...
I just wanted you to say it. I didn't want to say it.
No, it's fine. I'll tell you, I'm 42 years old, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what's up.
I've been in there. This is how I know everybody's ancient and old because my kids tell me you're old.
Wow.
Don't even know what pump up the jam is.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's how old it is.
For sure, kid.
Yeah, so Gronk is in every commercial, man. He's there. He's doing good thing for him. I hope he's not, from what I'm hearing, he's very, very smart. He has not spent none of his NFL career money.
Wow.
Due to him spend sponsor every sponsor he does.
That's very smart.
He has been using that money anywhere he goes, but he has not touched his NFL.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That is gangster. Shout out and love to that man.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing it smart.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody gave him the
somebody's
gems.
teaching him good.
Yeah. And low key, he kind of got out of the league before he got injured, and injury is the reason why he left because he wanted to, right?
Yep.
Big shout outs to him.
Shout out to him. And I don't know if you Heat fans, is there a reason why you guys couldn't land Dame?
Oh,
Miami went to the Bucks.
Oh,
I don't even think Dame fits good in Miami because you got perm fucking Butler over there doing God knows what to his hair. Have you seen his hair?
I have, yeah.
He's ridiculous.
he's bringing it back. Yo, that used to be the style back in the days, bro.
I
don't know how. We go through these same eras again. Jerry curls come back, afros come back. Now everybody's straightening their hair again.
Old school.
I don't know, bro.
Old school perm of Snoop Doggy Dogs. You know what he remind me of? If anybody has watched Belly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So there's when they go to Nebraska, there's this guy with the same hair like that with glasses. He comes out of the store eating a banana. He goes, I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. Or with these weird bifocal glasses, supposed to be the illest player in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Funny.
He reminds me of Jimmy Butler, bro, when he comes out.
Wow.
Look, recruiting.
Low key was a pimp, wasn't he? Like, is that?
Jimmy might be out there pimping. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Bucks is secure now, man. They got a good squad. I don't know if it's. I'm not even worrying about the East. The East is not a lot of people. The West is where.
Yeah, the West is stacked. Yeah.
Stacked.
Yeah.
But it's funny how that is because LeBron was in the East, and there was not even a lot of stack going on there.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's be realistic here.
Yeah, that's true.
Now the West has everybody. You got Steph. You got Fred. You got this new kid, Wamba. Have you heard about this kid?
I haven't.
Victor?
Yeah.
Word.
Guy's 7'4".
Oh, yeah, I seen some memes
Tall,
about him.
skinny guy.
Yeah, light skinny guy, right?
Yeah,
I seen
playing
him.
for Spurs. I know Pop is loving this guy.
Oh yeah, he's pretty special.
Damn,
so
he got to jump the rebound. He just holding his head. Wow.
He remind me of Space Jam. You know when Michael Jordan used to bring out his long arms to score a bucket? That's all he has to do.
That's crazy.
Let me ask you about, since you're talking about Wimby, however you pronounce his name.
That's fine.
Completely butchering it, but hasn't Bobo been doing this already?
Yes, but he wasn't shooting.
Okay.
He was just more like a rebounder / boxing out. They were trying to make him as a Shaq.
Okay.
But Victor he starts shooting. He blocks.
Okay.
He runs. He's dribbling.
Yeah, he's almost trying to play point guard.
Yeah.
With that tight?
At 7'4", no.
All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to give Bobo some, props here because I think
Bobo's a good player, man. I had him in my fantasy too. Don't even worry about it. I picked him up.
I still got him on the squad.
Bobo, but then I use it. Pop. You see, the thing is that it all depends where you go. Pop would definitely use it.
Correct.
Pop knows how to use his skills.
Right.
And but I mean, you don't think Tim Duncan won those championships for no reason?
Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's a guy that we need to look for. He's definitely the future, man.
Yeah,
Him,
I
Steph. Who else is out there balling? I mean,
Give a shout out to my boy LeBron, still doing it, 38.
I don't know what the fuck is he doing, man. 38 needs to go. 38.
38 years old, the oldest player. Still scoring. Points.
What's the point though?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is he trying to do?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure him out.
Yeah. Because he's not chasing no records. He said he's not doing it for that reason.
Is he doing it just to play with his kid?
I don't know.
That's what I've been hearing.
Well, he's holding out to try to play with his kids. So.
I think he's stretching that shit out. I think he's stretching that check out. Stop playing LeBron. You're done.
LeBron is a bill, bro.
Come on, man. Yeah. My brother had him in fantasy a day to day. It is everything. It's whether he plays or not. Nobody. He's like one of those guys like, shit, though. We have to fucking pick him up. There's nobody else.
Yeah.
Like, is he going to give me or is he going to be on the fucking bench with AD?
All I'm happy about is this guy staying healthy, right?
Yeah,
is that he stays
he's always healthy. He spends like $2 million doing freaking massages, taking care of his body. I don't see.
Take notes, AD. He's got a 38-year-old man more healthier than you.
Yes. I know because I picked him up in my fantasy too.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He started because I'm a
I never picked them up because you know why these guys I never pick up. It's always an issue of they're never playing and always there. How are you gonna be good and then these kids spend all these money to go buy a ticket to see you and then you don't fucking play?
True.
We're like literally 12% into the season and these guys are hurt.
That's crazy. And then you guys want to show up only for playoffs?
That's what didn't they say? That's why they came up with some new.
Yeah, that's why they came up with that crap. I'm playing the tournament bullshit because they want to see people actually play. But
what's the point of this tournament? I don't understand. What is it? The players don't even know what it is.
No, I hear you. It's basically, I don't understand it. It's making them basically to watch basketball more.
Yeah,
that's basically what they want to do. It's like soccer.
Yeah.
They're trying to do it like soccer because I know soccer is the biggest
viewership. That's what they're trying to. Yeah.
They're trying to make so people can go ahead and watch.
Money in advertising, bro.
Money in advertising. I guess what happened last year. Today they made 200,000 views, and last year they were 100,000 views. So this time they put in tournament. Still the same shit.
Okay, so they're trying to get you to watch.
They're trying to get you to watch, trying to see these guys perform when literally just day to day.
Gotcha. Okay, because most people or some people like me don't care about the NBA until after Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
what
they're doing for people like you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can still watch basketball. Basketball is like Monday through fucking Friday, sometimes here or there. But football's every Sunday.
Right.
And Monday and Thursday. But
all right, fellas. We're coming down to the end of our conversation today. I know we're closing out with some NBA fantasy football, but that's the thing about this community here. We're talking about it all. We're doing it for the culture. We talk about engineering, technology, and the culture and how it all intersects. So thank y'all so much for tuning in to this season 1, episode 1 of the Tech Hustle podcast. Big shout outs to everybody that's tuning in.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
And Raymond, give him a big shout out, man. Tell him what's up, kid.
Hey, thank you, everybody.
All right, so let me close this out real quick. The last thing that I want to mention is really kind of give y'all a definition of what the community is that we're building. So the Tech Hustle is a tech community dedicated for people that are already in the industry making moves and don't have a home or needs to join a community so that you can level up to the next level in your career. Now, this is something I've been really out there talking about. I know I started off the conversation about conferences and talking about it and going to the Black Men in Tech and AfroTech. But when I was out there talking about this community we're building, so much love was given to us, so much joy, so much excitement for this type of community to be established. And I want to invite you to come and join. If you're not already subscribed to our newsletter, subscribed. I also want to throw out there that we're running a Discord. It's a chat conversation spot where we're holding it down, where we'll be having conversations offline and continuously. So join that. We're also going to be putting together a tour. Next year, the Tech Hustle 2024 is going on a 10-city tour around the country.
10 cities, ladies and gentlemen.
For
10
sure.
cities. Yes.
Let's go. Right?
Yes.
And we're going to take it to another level. We're going to be presenting, talking about our journey, talking about the skill sets we developed, and also bringing a lot of my friends along with me. Like I mentioned earlier, Anthony DeMays. I mentioned Jared from Brilliant Black Minds, or actually, I apologize, is Black, what is it? Black Energy Podcast, Jared from Black Energy Podcast. But all of these people that we're going to be visiting around the country and ultimately inspiring the next generation to achieve great things. So definitely continue to follow along. Check us out online. We're only going to get better at this. With that, thank you so much. Holla at your boy. It's Bobby D.